It's also, if you talk to filmmakers who've done a lot of different things in their career, they will always tell you that there are two kinds of movies that are the most difficult to make. One is the musical, but the other is the action comedy. It's an almost impossible sort of tightrope to walk. But you're obviously really good at it. But from your perspective, what is the hardest part about an action comedy? Because those are two ingredients that don't
Sure.
go easily together. But also, kind of what's a secret to it?
Well, I think one of the keys into making it work, I think, is to make sure that I think the deliverable of the action, I think, is interpretive, I think, to who is watching it, because what could be really cool action to somebody is probably like, oh yeah, it was okay, to somebody else. So, but I think the physicality, the action of things, I think can be, you have a greater shot at delivering that, I think, to an audience. But when it comes to comedy, everything relies on timing. And it's almost like, as you mentioned, a musical, it's almost like if you're writing music, where the comedy it has to have peaks and valleys and in a way a story to it. So I think we balanced it out really nicely in Red Notice. I will tell you this: I've had the opportunity over the years to have some pretty great dance partners in terms of action comedy, from Kevin Hart to recently Emily Blunt, who's just a killer when it comes to comedy. And some others in my career. But with Ryan, I think brings a very unique brand of Ryan Reynolds humor. And I think the convergence of my brand of humor mixed with his, what I like about Ryan, and I only knew this through experience, we did a little bit on Hobbs and Shaw, where he came in and we danced a little bit there. But on this one, I realized that how special he is, because he also has an alpha DNA to him. He's a big guy, he's a physical guy when he wants to be, and he's got a pretty good presence to him. But yet his instinct is to actually have the joke fall back on him, which I think is admirable and it's rare. I think when you reach a guy who is in his position, and he's just this big star, and he's had so much success over the years. So I can appreciate that about him. And so our first day on set, I realized, oh, this is this kind of dance with you. I understand this now. This is going to be great. And there's a lot of trust between us too, as we've known each other for 20 years. I'll give you guys this fun bit of fact here is we started our career at the same time. On the press circuit, we were crisscrossing across the country. He was promoting Van Wilder. I was promoting the Scorpion King. And many moons later, here we are.